good old boy.
Grew up next to cool roads, how the story goes.
Glory boy.
Always with the southern charm and endless hope. Grew up with the stars and stripes and baseball games and fishing poles.
In Midwest wide America.
Hello and welcome to Choppin' It Up with Brad and
Chad.
This is a brand new podcast. We are coming at you. We've been talking about it for a while. I'm glad we're finally getting into it. We got a few sponsors. Our first sponsor is Fresco Cuts Barbershop. You can find them at 131 South London Street in Marion, Ohio. Next up, we got ProWorks Home Improvement. You can reach them at 614-512-3294. Skilled professionals at the highest quality and lowest rate. And last but not least, we have Hooligan Music and Brad White Live. You can find us at soundcloud.com/hooliganmusic. Alright, thank you ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get right into it.
Is that a tribute to the old Timmy Mill pit?
It was. That's what it was inspired by, indeed.
That looks a lot like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I just found that painting and drew right over it.
Oh, so you didn't do the whole thing, you just did
Yep. I just found that.
you drew the ladder and
Just
everything in
drew
black.
the Sharpie on it.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first episode of Chopping It Up with Brad and...
Chad.
Oh, my biggest fear is that I will just start getting in here and have nothing to talk about, blank out completely.
Yeah, I guess this is maybe just always have a routine to go to.
Right.
Like today, your day was pretty nice, had no work.
No work, rainy day, gotta chill in. How's the route?
Wasn't bad. People usually aren't out when the rain's coming down, but there was a lot of people outside wanting to talk to me and stuff today, so
Nice.
it kind of slowed me up, but I don't mind people. At least they're being nice.
I love being able to wake up and cook for myself. I never have the time to, so it's always nice when you get to.
You get a lot of fast food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I eat McDonald's literally every day, sometimes twice a day, and that's probably gonna be the downfall of humanity.
At
right
least
there.
you have a good metabolism because you're not gaining weight, you know what I mean?
Right.
So could be worse, I guess, but it's probably not doing your insides any good.
No, not at all.
I've been trying to save money by not eating out so much. It's been going pretty good.
Nice.
Taylor did bring home Wendy's one day last week, and it was delicious.
Oh, I'm sure. Wendy's is my go-to. I usually pick up a 4 for $4 every day for lunch or
Yeah, I like
one of the fast foods.
I like the double. They call them this classic double, and the I go with the nuggets too.
Right. You gotta have a little chicken.
I always say I'm gonna
set it
save
off.
some for work, but I always eat it all. Fun fact about Wendy's: did you know he didn't have money for advertising when he started? So he would just build his across the street from McDonald's.
Oh, Dave Thomas.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's smart marketing,
Yeah.
honestly.
Mm-hmm. I personally think it's better.
Columbus, Ohio born, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember. They just shut it down like 2007, but our whole life, the first ever one was open like forever.
Really, that's awesome.
Through the times. It was like in the bottom of like a skyscraper in Columbus, kind of.
Really, that's
It
crazy.
was a high rise.
Yeah, I think he also didn't have a diploma, and he didn't ever tell anybody. He went back and got it, so people wouldn't
Right.
think that you could do. He didn't want kids thinking you couldn't go get
Absolutely. Well, he knew it was way around some fresh, never frozen.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, have you seen the Wendy's guy? I think I saw this on Joe Rogan's podcast. The Wendy's Twitter account is like savage.
Oh yeah, I have seen
So
that.
he was trying to troll him and saying, "How's your meat fresh and never frozen? It would rot before
Right.
before you were able to cook it." And it's like McDonald's is way better. And the Wendy's tweeted, "You don't have to bring the other guys into this just because you forgot refrigerators were invented."
Oh yeah, I've seen that. They're fucking savages.
It's nice that they actually go after people and don't try to stay all like politically, not so much political, but they're professional, I guess.
Right.
They have a sense of humor.
I feel like every big company should have one of those Twitter accounts. Where
Yeah. Like Ambien, Bern, and Roseanne.
Oh yeah, what was that? What did they
She
tweet?
said she was on Ambien. They said racism is
Yeah.
the side effect of their. But they have a lot of cuckoo puff side
She
effects.
did tweet a lot of crazy shit, and I feel like that was just herself coming out.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, Joe Rogan defends her, says that she's on like 6 different medications
Yeah.
or a bunch of medications.
And I feel like he's always like a big advocate for not using Ambien also. you
Yeah,
know?
they were talking about on there some of the shit people have done. Someone committed a murder on it and
That's so
blacked out,
insane.
or so they said. But there's probably some way they proved it.
Yeah.
People get caught driving, don't even know they were driving.
Rogan told a story. It might have been Segura literally like baked a whole turkey or something without knowing
Kevin
it.
James.
Kevin James baked an entire
I
turkey.
think it was
Went home, left his home, left his bed, went to the supermarket, got all this stuff to make a turkey, came home and baked it without realizing what went on.
Damn. I'm sitting in
That's
my head
crazy.
thinking about that chick who killed someone. What if they just killed a complete stranger? What if you got a gun and loaded it, went off and killed a stranger? Let's say you had a revolver.
Right.
And then the shell cases are back with you. What if you put it away and you just get up and like, I shot my revolver recently. Just,
Yeah, that's
I must have forgot to unload it last time I shot it. And then you actually killed someone and no one ever found you out. What if you just drove like all the way across town?
You probably wouldn't even have found you out, you know?
Or if you killed a homeless person?
That is scary stuff, man. It turns people into zombies.
I was also thinking about this too. How many people do you think are out there that were in an impoverished area, got pregnant, never even went to the doctor? A baby is born, no one knows his existence. How many like people in the ghettos are just running around, no social security number, just off the grid?
Right.
There's got to be Americans born that way every day. You would think, or at least
no,
not
absolutely.
Long, at least often.
Yeah, they say that they're like back in the day there was a lot of people that just never reported their.
Yeah, it's probably harder to get away with now.
Yeah,
but I bet you it happens.
Oh, for sure.
Because isn't there some?
And I'm sure it happens in any area, not just like you know what I mean, wherever, but even.
Yeah, I guess anytime. I mean, people can try to cover up a pregnancy for multiple reasons.
Oh yeah, being too young, hiding it from their parents and stuff. There were so many stories when we were kids of teenagers having kids and like hiding them in shoeboxes and shit. Do you remember all that?
Do you think that's real?
Oh, absolutely. There's people charged for it.
And this hiding them in there to let them like this is to die?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's terrible.
Even killing them first.
I say they have the big epidemic in China, like because boys are so much more valued than
right,
girls.
and they're not allowed to. Another thing that leads to that, they're not allowed to just have.
Yeah, I think they finally changed it to 2 kids now.
Yeah,
I think they did.
I'm pretty sure you can have like even more than 2 under certain stipulations. You either have to have more women or more men. I don't know. However, it's.
Damn, that's crazy. I think they're pretty censored there. Someone predicted that by 2030 or 2030 or 31, I think I read that on Reddit, that they think there's going to be 2 internets, the Chinese internet and then the.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because they have to keep a lot of shit off of there.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like also I read that there's like.
And that what you're talking about developing right now, that's already their civilians' internet that they're using every day right now, right?
Well, yeah, they censor. Yeah, they can't see a lot of stuff.
Like North Korea, they have their own internet system.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder what life is really like there.
Dude, they say that it's crazy. Like I've watched a lot of documentaries of South Korean people like infiltrating and actually videotaping a lot of crazy shit, but a lot of it's just hearsay. You know what I mean? Because I've looked a lot into it, but. You can't find it because they shut it down before it can get out. But there are people that there's nothing but homeless children that are just on the streets of North Korea that are literally just 5-year-old, 6-year-old kids that are starving, asking anybody around for money. Right? These people sneak cameras in to expose it and to try to save. They can't really even save these kids because they're gonna get checked when they leave and stuff. You know. Well, very rarely, they try every day to cross the border to South Korea, and I'm sure you've seen some of the videos. They'll get real far, get shot down, or some of them will make it. Well, they were interviewing this like 19, 20-year-old kid. He devotes his whole life to sneaking over there and uncovering all this stuff because he was one of those kids. He was one of the pickpocket homeless children of North Korea, and he literally grew up his entire life starving on the street, got himself in a good position to run across, found a good spot, ran across, got in a position to start like a media type thing and is exposing that stuff.
So he got some videos out then?
Oh, absolutely.
Dang, that'd be such a risky job.
I'm pretty sure Vice did a report on him or one of the bigger sources.
It is crazy that, we have so much and there's so many people that don't have it. It's like, 2018, you think the whole world would be kind of more civilized.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Half the world, they say, doesn't have a pot to piss in.
Right.
Like, literally no sewer, real shitter, running water.
Yeah, me and Ricky were just talking. We always talk about business and culture, you know what I mean, everything. And we were talking about how we complain so much and it's so hard to get on the upper side of this country if you're born a certain way or whatever. And like you always say, we're already so far up globally.
Yeah.
Like even if you're born in a small tax bracket or whatever, in this country, you're still doing so much better than everybody else in other places that we really can't complain.
Yeah, and if you don't work here, then
it's your own.
Yep, and half the time if you don't work, the people who do work pay for you.
Absolutely. No, it is. It's crazy.
They say if you're make over like 34,000 or something like that, close to 34,000, you're actually in the 1% of the world's wealth.
Absolutely.
Not like that 1% of. When they say the 1%, they must mean the 1% of America's wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Because globally, even the poor people here, we're fine.
Yeah.
Like maybe not Skid Row homeless people, but like the.
And you can get assistance if you make under that. I wonder what the,
Absolutely.
I wonder what the poverty line, where like the number is that you can get assistance.
Right.
Probably there's a lot of factors. Probably if you're single or married, kids or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different types of assistance that you can get assistance for almost anything, even if you make great money. You know what I mean? But it's just like for years people have abused that. You know what I mean? And there's always the discussion of if we should have more or less of it. You have to realize it exists at least.
Brought that up a lot. I think Trump brought that up, but it obviously didn't happen.
Right.
But drug testing the like welfare recipients and things like that.
Which I can see where he's coming from, but it's also a trap in a way.
Say what?
It's also a trap in a way when we've literally for years just like
The welfare's a trap.
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of because people vote for the people that are going to not change it. So it's
Absolutely.
it never gets worse.
Poor people vote against their best interests where.
Yeah, if they were forced to maybe get, it might inspire them to better themselves, but instead sit and stay stagnant. That's true. That is true. It's kind of like a trap.
But you never know. You ever wonder where it's leading to?
I do. You know, it's just going to be more and more people.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What happens with it? But
more and more degrees that people have for less and less jobs.
It's like, you know, the more people, we need to take more farm ground. So that's farm ground that then feed more people.
Right.
So that's kind of like a big thing.
Right.
How we rolling? How's it looking?
We just started.
It just started?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, at least we started.
Alright, we're back.
Choppin It Up back again. Had a little technical error, but that's the first podcast.
We're back and
for you.
chopping it up with Chad and Brad.
Yeah. That's our official name too. Check it out. Chad and Brad chopping it up.
Ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying before the camera cut off, I was excited to start a podcast just because we have so much time we sit around just bullshit and we might as well record it.
Yeah. And we always say, sometimes we have some really good conversations, then we say, I wish that we would have remembered everything we said there.
Right. And you especially, you're a fucking gem coming off the top of the dome with random thoughts.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get real natural. The more of these we do, the better that we'll feel comfortable being filmed.
But yeah, we're finally ready to just devote some time into it and try to make this thing work.
Yep, it'll be a good time. Yep, hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Just excited to get.
If nothing else, we can just drink a little, sit back and relax, and we're doing the same thing we always do anyway. So
yeah, that'd be a good time too.
I feel like it'll be easy to be natural.
Drink on one. We could try to do. That's the day to try to set up. If we can get a couple GoPros, give like a fisheye, like up in the corner.
Yeah.
We could do some home videos, some cooking shit. Try to do that.
Oh yeah, that'd be so.
That'd be kind of fun.
The same shit we always do.
Yeah.
Literally.
And we could honestly, wear the GoPro at a party and start doing some party recaps.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. We should honestly do that. We should have done that.
Coming October 27th.
Oh yeah, that'll be the Halloween party. We'll film that. I hear somebody not walking. That was
a neighbor.
Neighbor lady.
Neighbor. Yep. Of course, when you record is when everybody wants to be loud.
Yeah, well, hey, that.
But yeah, I can't wait to get some buddies in here. Start getting some guests going.
Where were we at when that last one cut out? Probably right that.
We were saying how we wanted Shane on, we wanted Mike on, cover a variety of topics, obviously.
Yeah.
Beamer. I want to get
Oh
Beamer
man,
on.
that wouldn't be bad, getting old Beamer in here. Like I said,
Absolutely.
Ricky, I think Ricky would be a good one, but I don't think he'd want to do it.
Oh, me neither. I don't
Yeah.
think he would want to at all. But if you could get him into the environment too, like I don't know a lot
Maybe
about
the
sports.
party
You don't
one.
know a lot about sports, but we see everything everybody else sees because our friends are such big sports fans. Ricky would be perfect.
Yeah, Ricky, and maybe get him like a cohort to that also knew
Peyton,
sports.
he's like
yeah.
that, and he like went to college for a short amount of time to do that. To be
Really?
a sports broadcaster. That's what he wanted to do originally.
What's old Jesse Zimmerman up to nowadays?
He's doing really good, man. He's doing really good.
Because he used to be really good at that. He would do it at the games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he
Yeah, I've never even thought about that. That's another person we need to get in here.
Yeah, I'll see old Jesse.
Yeah, but he's a great one to have conversations with. But yeah,
Well, so what's your plans this week? What you guess working during the week?
yeah, I got a couple jobs to do, and I got a studio session Friday. I want to try to get as many songs ready as I can. Like I said, I have like 13 written ready to record. I just want
Heck yeah, are you
to vary down which ones I want to do.
going to Marion, or where are you going?
Marion,
Still the same
Yep.
studio?
same studio, different location, same producer and everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Where did it move to?
To Fresco's. Dobbs Barbershop.
Okay, cool.
He's got a extra building in the back, and he just moved it in there to pay because he owns that. So
Heck yeah, those guys, they're
Always moving up.
Yeah.
they're always scheming. Dov's been balling out. Chad, since we met Dov, he literally, we met him. He was in school to be a barber, right? He had just started the studio. They were getting rolling and everything. He was just a guy on his grind.
Uh-huh.
This is 6 years later. I watched him become an employee get his degree, become an employee at this barbershop, move up, start managing it. Then he became the owner of it, but not the building. He became the owner of this business, started putting everybody on, got like 7 barbers in there. They all rent the booths
Chairs
off him for the day.
Yeah.
Now he owns the building, owns the studio in the back, and is just balling out of control. He got like a American Businessman's Award, the New Businessman's Award in Marion.
What?
It's crazy.
Good
He's going
for
around
him.
doing speeches and stuff, like
Really?
at business conferences. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
real deal.
That's
He came
awesome.
up.
Good for
Crazy.
him.
Skeet too. He actually got his music engineering degree and stuff in the last year.
What?
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah, they're moving on up.
Oh damn, that's awesome. So, is there still a studio in the old building there by that
No,
bar?
I went by there the other day and there was a sign out front that said like event equipment rental.
Huh.
So if they really gutted that bitch, because like for people listening, this place is like an old 1960s style real studio that they built, put a lot of money into. You would have to literally tear this, even without the equipment in there, just the setup of this place. You would have to gut the whole thing to make something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you just have to make it into an empty storage shed,
Right.
basically. Probably.
And that, if they did do that, that's sad.
Because it had a lot of
Just to
like
see it
little
go.
rooms and hallways and shit. It'd
Yeah.
be a real pain in the butt to try to maneuver equipment through there.
It was such a classic place going in there. Like our first time walking into that place, do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was like such a magical
Yeah.
moment in my life. I'll never forget that.
Were we there was I there with you the first time you went?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that was crazy.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the normal format. We're going to, like we said, try to get buddies in and out of here. Just regular conversation. That's what we're going for. We're just bullshitting and hoping you guys listen.
Yep.
But this has been our first episode. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Brad. This is,
Chad?
and we are chopping it up. Thank you.
Nice.
Good old boy. Grew up next to Koros, how the story goes. Glory boy. Always with the southern charm and endless hope. Grew up with the stars and stripes and baseball games and fishing poles. In Midwest wide America. Good old boy. Mama drug his ass to church like every week. Papa raised from greatness, was expecting nothing less from me. Mashed potatoes, gravy with an extra racy recipe in Midwest wide America. The locals ain't vocal with their feelings. Where anyone with culture is a villain. In the 6 they pitch a tent and never bitch.